high school. Memory going back.
I cried a lot.
That was one of the best times I've ever had in my life.
बड़ा enjoyable trip सीगा.
The feeling of the grass under my feet was fantastic.
I joined St. John's in 1979. My parents shifted from a village to Chandigarh so that we brothers could get better education. St. John's is what they chose for both of us. You know, St. John's was the epicenter of education. It's the school from where this momentum of education in the region picked up. It was established in 1959, and the then Chief Minister Pratap Singh Kairo had approached the Christian Brothers to create an institution that will impart very high-class, high-quality education to the children of his region. And the brothers agreed, and Pratap Singh Kairo got the building constructed. This building is constructed by the PWD Department of Punjab, and St. John's came into existence. It's been a beautiful journey, a great journey, memories, experience. I think I couldn't have been in any other school. It's been 25 years since one passed out. That's in '89. It's time to go down the memory lane and revisit and recollect those memories and let the story unfold.
Whenever anyone asks us that where lies our fondest experience and memories, the answer always zeroes down to one place. Yes, the best moments of our lives were spent on the sprawling 26-acre campus of St. John's High School, where we grew up and got educated to meet the world. It's been 25 long years since we left the safe confines of our school to face the challenges of the outside world, but the memory still stays on. The swooping eagles flicking out desi ghee made parathas during tiffin time, the tinboli fights, the canning, the cycle stand brawls, and of course, some studies on the side are memories that are still vivid and enduring. Here is our man Shiv Singh reliving it for you. He is the man whose hammer had the power to confine or liberate one from school or the clutches of Miss Perry.
1971 में सेंट जॉन्स में लगा था. उस वक्त ब्रदर टैनन थे प्रिंसिपल. वो भी आए, मैं भी आया यहाँ पे. तो वो भी ठीक थे. कड़क ब्रदर 2-3 थे. एक ब्रदर वाल्स थे, एक ब्रदर हार्ट था और एक ब्रदर बर्क था. ओशिया भी था, पर वो हमसे पहले निकल गए. ओशिया भी बहुत कड़क था. तो ये ब्रदर 3-4 जो थे, ये बहुत सख्त थे सेंट जॉन्स में. हम उनके बच्चे भर्ती होते थे यहाँ पे सेंट जॉन्स में, तो हमें इतनी खुशी होती थी कि ये हमारा ही बच्चा है. सच कह रहे हैं हम. बहुत विश्वास है उन पे और अच्छा मानते हैं. और जो भी आता है, बाहर से भी आते हैं, बाहर मुल्क से, तो शिव सिंह को मिलने जाना सेंट जॉन्स में, ये बात है. अच्छा संपर्क है इन लोगों के साथ हमारा. जब चले जाते हैं तो फिर वो अच्छे ढंग से मिलने के लिए आते हैं. ये बात नहीं है. पैर छूते हैं हमारे कि भैया तेरे सामने गए हैं और तेरा आशीर्वाद चाहिए हमें.
Categorized as the worst class 10 batch by various teachers, we surely had our ups and downs, and such remarks sounded like compliments to our ears back then. We still remember our actions that got us this coveted title. But in the memory chip, what is equally etched is the morning prayer, "Thou art as heaven," the assembly drill, the uniform inspection in the corridors that followed, and the rush to get to Paulji's store to buy the most expensive Wrigley in the world. However, the mixed bag that we were, who better to describe us than our class teacher of class 7, the ever-charming Mrs. Chima.
old memories really, old faces, old students, teachers, and all those memories are coming, from the depths of time, like perfume from an old bottle, some wafting in bits and pieces. This particular class that you're talking about, and they celebrated the Silver Jubilee, actually is a very special class for me. Just like for every mother, the first child is special. This was the first class I taught at St. John's. And in a way, my journey in St. John's began with this class. I do remember names, some faces, they get a little blurred. But it's such a signal honor and such a proud moment, for teachers when you see your students doing so well. And it's a very happy place to be in.
Now it's the turn for the Silver Jubilee gang, who, in spite of the 2.5 decades since they passed out of school, if you ignore the baldness, bare bellies and the grey hair, still have a spring in their stride and are young at heart. Test them or tease them and this is what you hear.
Hi, my name is Tejwant Pava and I am from batch 89 of St. John's High School. And this year we've completed our 25 years pass out from the school. And it's a great feeling that we've completed 25 years. And the feeling is like immense, cannot be explained. And it seems just like yesterday that we passed out 10th.
Whenever we look back, for example, if I'm sad, in a bad mood, or thinking about nostalgic, there's always a memory going back in St. John's, which helps us to kind of get back on track. So that's what St. John's means to us. I mean, that's part and parcel of a life.
It was a summer of 1978. I remember the first day in school. I cried a lot. I was thinking, where the hell have my parents sent me to? But that experience has been great. We spent about 11 years, 89 we passed out, 25 years are now over since we are passed out now. And it is like yesterday. We used to steal food from each other's tiffin boxes. And I would do it again if we get to go to the classes. So, yeah, they are still my friends.
I very distinctly remember some very good moments. I remember Mrs. Syal slapping me a couple of times on my right cheek because I couldn't fare well in my English exams. In fact, I was unable to fare well in any of my exams, but that's pretty okay. But all I want to say is I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who's made it through these last 25 years, and it's almost been 35 years since we've all been together.
We had Brother Pinto as a principal and he was a very strict guy. I just remember him thrashing a lot of people and but then I think so most of us deserved it. Pretty naughty guys in the class. But the best part of the school was, I think so, the friendship that was forged. It's a lifelong friendship. Most of us are flung over all over the world, but we still keep in touch. And it's going to be a big occasion now, getting together after 25 years. A lot of old memories are getting back and we hope to have a good time. It was all provided by this school.
ਅਸੀਂ 9th ਕਲਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਲਾਸ ਦਾ ਟ੍ਰਿਪ ਲੱਗਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਮਸੂਰੀ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਬੜਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਨਵੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਠੰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਮਸੂਰੀ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ। ਇੱਕ ਰਾਤ ਰਿਸ਼ੀਕੇਸ਼ ਰੁਕੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਰਾਤ ਮਸੂਰੀ ਜਦ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ੈਤਾਨੀ ਕੀਤੀ, ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਕਮਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਨਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੰਨ੍ਹ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਬੜਾ ਇੰਜੋਏਬਲ ਟ੍ਰਿਪ ਸੀਗਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਨਾਲ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਕਲਾਸ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਲੰਬੇ ਟ੍ਰਿਪ ਤੇ ਘਰੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਟੀਚਰਸ ਨਾਲ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ।
It's been great to connect with everyone, and the way school was at once upon a time is, for us, it's just the same, and the feeling was mutual amongst all of us, and we are so fortunate to be together as friends.
It's been 25 years since I graduated from St. John's, and I've come a long way from a teenager, gawky guy, to now, global citizen working in a senior role. And all of this is thanks to a very, very strong foundation that St. John's gave me. So all that years of hard work has finally paid off. And thanks to all the teachers, thanks to all my friends for making me what I am. So thanks, guys.
Well, my name is Sami Sidhu. It's actually Sumit Sidhu, but that's what I'm mostly known as Sami Sidhu. It's been great 25 years since we passed out. It was very nice when we were in the school as well. It was a lot of fun, of course, and the fun is still continuing. We still are gelling as we used to in school. So with time and with age, I guess the friendship has gone deeper. We understand each other much more now. We know what to do and what not to do. Class ke andar, well, I always used to be the quiet kinds. I never really did anything much. So there were other guys who were the brats, like Mr. Manpreet Sandhu, of course, has always been a brat. He still is one. Mr. Khanna has always been the drama queen of the class, which he still is our drama queen. The rest all is pretty much the same. We are still the same guys, same kids we were, 30 years back, 35 years back. We are the same kids.
Recounting memories of school days is a way of holding on to the bonds between the students and the alma mater. School days, we believe, are the most cherished years for anyone, and our journey of being doctors, authors, scientists, and most importantly, good human beings is the outcome of the time and emotion invested in us. Here is what the school's principal, Kavita Das, says. As we reflect on the time spent in the school, even though most of us hated the idea of going there day after day, it was this brick and mortar structure that had in it the power to give us wings to fly and roots to remain grounded. Today, when we look at the fluttering flag of the school, our hearts fill with emotion and chests with pride. Thank you, St. John's. The 1989 batch salutes the spirit of Prodeo et Patria, for God and country.
I just want to say that it's a very proud moment for me, and it's great to know that somewhere out there are people whose life you have touched. And I really wish that they would have the presence of God in their lives always, and we will always keep them in our prayers.